and follow his speech. Number two, to make his message clear with supporting material directly contributing to that message. And number three, to use appropriate transitions when moving from one idea to another. The time allowed is 5 to 7 minutes. So, Fred, 5 minutes green light, 6 minutes yellow light, and 30 seconds after 7 minutes will be red. The bell will ring. Okay. Andre, as you know, is the youngest member of our club at 18 years old. He is currently studying a degree in politics and international relations at the University of Auckland. So today he has selected to speak on the topic which is very much in his field of interest. So fellow Toastmasters, please join me in welcoming Andre Lim on his second speech.
You are being watched. The government has a secret system, a machine that spies on you every hour of every day. So begins Person of Interest, a crime drama in which the protagonists use advanced surveillance technologies to predict and prevent violent crime from happening. Person of Interest may be fiction, but unlike many of its peers, is an accurate reflection of an issue that has become increasingly relevant in this century of technology. Mr. Chairman, fellow Toastmasters, honoured guest, welcome to Total Surveillance, a concept formed in George Orwell's novel, 1984, which blossomed in the wake of the 9/11 terrorist attack. What if you could keep track of a country's citizens with the use of technology? Governments, however benign or well-intentioned, would jump at the chance to do so in order to gain untold amounts of power. Surveillance today is not just about CCTV networks like the one in London, or telephone wiretaps made famous by America's FBI. Instead, several unique and terrifying gadgets are being developed to keep track of humanity. Firstly, meet the humble RFID chip. It's about the size of a rice grain and can only be detected with a special scanner. A combination of chips and scanners allowed individual targets to be tracked covertly. RFID chips can be hidden in anything from the inside of a poker chip to the lining of a suit. If you think RFID chips are just a fad, however, the European Union, in cooperation with Hitachi in 2005, decided to install a new generation of RFID chips in the fibers of euro banknotes. Nervous? It's about to get worse. In 2011, America's Department of Homeland Security began to develop special lampposts, which have built-in security cameras and voice-activated microphones. Currently installed in Chicago and Detroit, you can expect these lampposts to catch on amongst governments worldwide. However, these two devices are merely the tip of the iceberg. The most terrifying of them all is a little-known computer program codenamed FAST, developed by the FBI. Currently, using cameras and sensors, FAST measures and tracks body language, changes in vocal expression, and voice patterns to see if a person is lying. The FBI intend to use it to assess a person's likelihood to commit a crime. With the rise of the internet, it is now easier for governments worldwide to track your location using your digital exhaust. Digital exhaust is like footprints in wet cement, recorded forever by private business and governments worldwide. From email to social networking posts to text and telephone calls, the government will know when you communicated, what was communicated, and where you were communicating from. From the most famous organization to take advantage of this digital exhaust is the National Security Agency. Using their 7 supercomputers in their offices at Fort Meade, Virginia, the NSA can process enormous amounts of data, and combining that with their satellites at their disposal, can pinpoint individual targets out of millions from around the world. Some of you might say, but these spying technologies are being used against terrorists. Why should we be worried? Unfortunately, an event last year has started a debate between those who believe privacy is a divine right and those who believe privacy should be sacrificed for our safety. On June 6, 2013, a man named Edward Snowden, working as a part-time contractor for the NSA, fled to Hong Kong and later to Moscow, revealing the existence of an initiative called PRISM. PRISM was intended to collect the search history, file transfers, and video conferences of foreigners worldwide. It was conducted with the cooperation of Facebook, Skype, Microsoft, and Yahoo. PRISM demonstrated the worst side of total surveillance, unchecked, without consent, and a breach of privacy on a gigantic scale. Can we stop the spread of total surveillance? No, we can't. It has already come into our lives on a wave of smartphones, tablets, and social networking services. But can we live with total surveillance? Yes, we can. But we need to make sure that it is being used for the better and prevent it from being used for the worst, for the sake of future generations. Because today, power no longer comes from the barrel of a gun. It comes from the knowledge on where to aim the guns. Thank you.